What's up, guys? Welcome back. I'm out here again. Day off. Try to get some more work done on this car, and it's really humid again, which I'm not happy about. But you know, race cars won't build themselves. So, and at the end of the last video, you guys seen a box showed up from UPS. Damn, what's that? Obviously, I knew what was in the box. I knew what was being delivered that day. But hopefully it kept you guys kind of hyped for the next video to find out what was in the box. Yeah. So, you guys know how I've been talking about, I've been waiting on parts to be fabbed for the front end of Phoenix here. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting because there was something in the front end I wanted to do. And I've been waiting on the parts to show up. Well, they finally showed up. And they're fragile. Traction bar. If you guys have been paying attention, that used to be bolted in the car. I just took it out. I ordered this weight bar from Odyssey Fab. They're out of Tampa, Florida. And I'd found it after I bought the traction bar. And it was one of those things where it's like, dang, why did I do that? Because this is probably a better option. Now, I could have done what most people do and taken the traction bar here and welded on a weight plate out of, you know, make a template, cut it out of a sheet of steel and run it that way. And that's what I was going to do initially. That was the plan. But then I found this, and with the price of steel right now and the availability of steel right now, after talking with some people, it just seemed like a better option. So I ordered one, and it took a while, and I talked to the guy, and he was even having problems getting material. So I was like, dude, I totally get it. Anyways, it finally showed up, and this thing is sweet. It's fully TIG welded. Welds look all pretty nice. They're all pretty. It's kind of dirty. It needs to be cleaned. We take the acetone to it, and this is the best part. Got this bung here on the end. Come on. I'll pull that thing out of there. You guys can see it's hollow inside. The reason why this thing is hollow is so you can put lead shot in it. The whole purpose of a weight plate is put weight in front of the wheels, ballast weight, so you get more traction. Taken out from the line in drag racing in a front wheel drive car. So this thing by itself here is 40 pounds. You can add like another, I can't remember what it was, like 120, 100 and, I don't know, 100 and some pounds to it in lead shot. So, I mean, that's quite a bit of weight up front. And it gives me the ability to adjust the amount of weight on the front wheels to get better traction. Because if we're hooking too hard, we're hooking too less, we can adjust that weight up front. Thought it was better than just welding a piece of steel on there, and then you're stuck with whatever that sheet of steel weighs. Right now we're looking at 40 pounds, and most people's weight plates are at least 100. So, you know, and I can go above that. So it's gonna work out. Now, I was thinking that I wasted money by buying this traction bar, and I realized that I did not. Because the one thing that this weight bar does not come with is the brackets and your hind joints or whatever to go down to your lower control arms, which the traction bar came with that stuff. So I already got it. Perfect. So yeah, the plan is to remove this front radiator support. Most people, they just remove the whole entire front end and blah, 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 and all this. I think I'm going to try to keep the top part instead of going and spending whatever, you know, a few $100s on getting a custom one made, an aftermarket one. Like, I'm just going to try to stick with this for now. I've seen it done. I've seen it done with sport front wheel drive Civics. So, saves me money there. We can keep the latch in for now. And we just take this out, the bottom out, and hopefully the weight bar sits in there perfect. And, yeah. It'll look good. So, I'm going to work on getting this thing out of here, and then I'll get back with you. Alright, so I got my spot weld bit. I don't know if you can, how well you can see this thing. Oh, not even in front of the camera. You can get one of these things at Harbor Freight, man. It was like cheap. $5 or something, I don't remember. But this will work great for drilling each one of these little spot welds out here so I can get this lower piece off. So let's get at it. Well, so far we're off to a bad start. Broke both sides of this bit. Apparently, you can't go too hard with it or you'll just snap it. So, I'm gonna have to get a new bit, and I really don't think I'm gonna drive all the way to Harbor Freight today because it's like 30 minutes away, 45, 40 minutes. It's like an hour, a little over an hour round trip for a bit, and it's like super freaking humid out. And I'm already like dying. So, I might be stopping at Harbor Freight tomorrow during my lunch break, pick up a new bit, and we'll get back at this. Alright guys, it's the next day, or actually a couple days, but we got 2 new spot weld cutting bits, and I even picked up some, we got some new punches too. Some a little sharper, try to get a better freaking center punch, and we'll keep working on these, drilling these spot welds out, and hopefully get this thing yanked off of here. Anything for me? I don't think he has anything for me today. Let's get to this. All right, so you got one side, got the skin, outer skin taken off, sitting on there. I got the bottom radiator support piece going across, it's out of the way. So now the weight bar will fit down there, and won't have to worry about it being, you know, nothing in the way. Gotta get the skin off on this side still, so I'm just gonna take the cutoff wheel and I'm gonna follow this body line as close as I can, probably go right under the bolt like I did on the other side, and just shave this down. Zip out my spot welds, which I'm down to my last spot weld bit, so let's really hope that makes it through. And if it doesn't, I guess I gotta go buy more. So yeah, that's the plan now. Finish up this other side, and then here where the factory latch is. For now, I'm gonna try to keep the factory latch, so I think I'm just gonna shave this off, and it'll just chill there. If it ends up being in the way, whatever. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 spot welds. Just drill those out, drop the whole latch assembly out of there, and then we'll keep our factory piece up top, and eventually box these in and weld them shut, and that'll be good. But I get this other skin off of here, and then we'll be able to put the weight bar in place, see what it looks like, and then probably pour 15 in it or something like that, and then put it back into place permanently. So yeah, let's get the skin off.
One pair of pants later.
Alright guys, well, finally done with this freaking weight bar. This was a pain. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of a pain in the ass. I didn't think it was gonna be this difficult. I shouldn't really say it was difficult, it was just time consuming. Really driven out to spot welds. That sucked. Those bits are trash. If you do this, buy lots of those on like Amazon for cheap because you're gonna break them anyways. Luckily, I got lucky. Like the last bit I had, literally the last one I had, held up long enough to get the rest of it done. There's that. Plating these off was kind of a task for me. You know, not a big fab dude. So, and you know, there's something missing on the backside of this. I haven't bought any shielding gas yet or solid wire, so I'm still just rocking flux core, which flux core sucks. But it is what it is. I mean, you use what you got. So the welds aren't the greatest. It's whatever. I don't really care. It's a race car. Looks good enough. It's gonna have a bumper in front of it anyways. Who cares? But yeah, you know, they're plated off. Painted them. I was painting them silver to match the car, but my silver paint was basically empty, so it was just spotty and runny. It looked like shit, so I just wiped it all off and grabbed a full can of, I don't even know what it is, I don't know, graphite color or whatever that I had sitting around, and just painted them. Fuck it, doesn't matter. Like I said, it's gonna be covered by the bumper. Weight bar turned out really nice. That shit all over it. It was a mess, but yeah. Poor 15 sure just shines. Still looks good. This whole thing looks just money. I'll bung down there, put lead in there at some point. We're gonna find out in the future. I may, because there's one bolt that's not new, which the new one is right there. I put an old one in there because these holes weren't lined up perfect, and I just kind of sent it. Maybe just cut my own threads. It did get tight. It's not like I stripped it, so. I don't know, there's anti-seize on there. It should come back out. I don't know. If anything, when it comes back out, the new bolt will go in. But yeah, I don't know. That one worries me. But, it's whatever. It's in there. I don't really care. If anything, I can run 2 on that side. It still ain't going to go anywhere. Mainly, it's there to hold weight, a radiator, and an intercooler. So the cool thing now, with this being done, is I'll be able to set the intercooler on there and kind of figure out some other things that I think I'm gonna have to work around. Actually, looking at this right now, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do what I want to do. Idea in my head, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. But it is what it is. This project's done for now, for the most part. Still gotta put these on. Still gotta put the heim joints or whatever on there. But that's another day. Honestly, probably shouldn't have even bolted this thing completely down until I put those on. I don't know. Damn, we'll figure it out later. Another video, another time. Right now, I think I'm gonna go and have myself a adult beverage. And yeah. So everybody have a happy weekend, and like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, or don't. See you in the next one. Peace. Come on, really? You're still here? You must want more content. So go watch this video. And if you haven't done it, subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.